From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Come on, set. 70 in. Grace don't travel. Grace don't travel.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tramon Williams. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Hey, baby, all day. Don't go this way.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people just like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here, too.
Yeah, just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Last year's NFL leader in field goal percentage, Robbie Gould, on for the Niners field goal. This will be, 38 yards out. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco in 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1, in the 2018 season.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
Come on. Hey, 626.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And this is Simpson with a catch. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That goes for a gain of 31. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately.
Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he is all the way up past the 25.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Second and 10. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 18 yards, first down Niners. Kittle last year, what a season. 1,377 receiving yards, an NFL record for tight ends en route to his first Pro Bowl. Not bad for the former 5th-round pick. I remember that game, December against Denver. He had that monster first half, 210 yards. Did not have a single catch in the second half, but still those 210 yards were just 4 yards shy of Shannon Sharp's single-game record for a tight end.
Mike, 44. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
2nd and 1. Buying time to his left. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, and it's 3rd and short.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And he won't get to the markers. They're going to stop it for a 2nd straight play right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender.
What do you mean by that, bro?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
He's going to fire one deep, into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Ready. 8, read.
Game situation. Let's go.
2nd and 3. Man open, it's Goodwin. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17.
Smoke. At 25, go. 25 to Mike.
3 bud.
Back to throw here. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Going up top. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, it's Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 13 yards, 1st down Packers. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll get this out wide to Allison. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Rodgers again now. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Niners on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Hey, watch the slant. Switch. Ready, go.
He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
Let's go.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Watch the screen.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. How about that for a little jolt right before intermission?
Talk about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of a half to carry that with them. It's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mode.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, Rodgers. It's caught, Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. And again, it's Rodgers. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Check that 300. Get 300.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. He'll look to throw. He finds McKinnon complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. This quarterback now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Mike's 50. Zip. 50. Check the out. Check the out. Check the out. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Go, go, go.
Now back to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
They can't stop us, baby. Every time.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now a first down carry by Jones. He's got the first down and more inside the 40 and all the way down to the 33-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And this is Simpson with a catch. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
It's caught here by Adams. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is now 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kenny Clark in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So the opening drive of this third quarter, they're trying to set the tone for the second half.
And without a doubt, they did exactly that. I've known coaches who have said the first 5 minutes of each half are so important to do exactly what you said, which is set the tone. I've also heard coaches talk about the first 5 plays. Let's go out and be aggressive right off the top. That's exactly what they did.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Third and 14.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Yes! 50. Box trap. Mike 50. Mike. Jet. Hot.
Looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dean Lowry with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On the return is Irvin. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. And Adams has it, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The end result, 21 yards. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he has got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
Looking to throw on second down. Rodgers. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. DeForest Buckner, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. That's Adams. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The kick by Crosby is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll set up to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
3rd and 10 wasn't going to be easy. Now after the holding penalty, they have to deal with a 3rd and 20. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Here's Herman to return. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Switch up, switch up.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Rodgers now operating from the gun. Caught by Jones. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Hey, Zoo. Don't get nervous.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, push their backs clearly against the wall.
Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. They could get it done, but guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Forced out to his left. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
50's the mic. 50's the mic.
Yeah. You don't want to know.
Mike's 50. Mike.
Now. You must be dreaming.
Zoom, fellas. Let's go.
Hey, now look at that. Hey, we got Mike 50. Mike 50, huh?
I'm coming after you. I'm catching up.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 7.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Inside.
54, right there, right there.
Hey, wahoo!
Hey, one set. Check Mike 50.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. Open man is Allison, complete. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Here we go.
25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make it. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Zadarius Smith in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They're going to look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Smith in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
319.
Watch the run, watch the run, watch the run.
On first down, Jones. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And an alley to run. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big run there by Jones. 42 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Rodgers on the keeper. It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal.
One back in the game. That's Jones. Second and goal.
54. Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
And they will take a knee here.
Rodgers on the keeper.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's third and goal. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Packers, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they go down to defeat for just the second time in 11 games so far. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.